So we have the same file, guys, and let's say that you have done your modeling and now you are ready to go with the coordination. Usually what we do, each discipline will be doing their model. So you are an interior designer, so you will be doing the interior design model. The architect will be doing the architecture model. Structure will be doing the structural model. MEP, each discipline will be doing their, let's say, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and so on models. At a certain stage, we need to coordinate together to see if we are really doing a constructible work or we are clashing with each other. To see if our elements are, let's say, 100% aligned in a correct manner or they are intersecting together. To do this, we have two different softwares. The first one is REVIT. You will be doing something we call interference check. I'm not sure why people don't use it, usually at least for the first stage of coordination. But we have the other, let's say, giant software in coordination, which we call Navisworks, and both are from Autodesk. So if you have already purchased the full suite, then definitely you have it already. You can install it. But before moving from REVIT to Navisworks, you need to export your models from REVIT into a different format. And from that format, you will be using the different software. In order to do that, guys, your IT needs to download something we call Navisworks Exporter. So the package will not be in your system now. You need to go to your IT, guys, install the Navisworks Exporter, then you will have this tool. It's not only about downloading REVIT or installing REVIT. It's not only about installing Navisworks. Then definitely you will separately install also Navisworks Exporter from REVIT to Navisworks. Then you will have this option. In order to export in a correct manner, you need to be in a 3D view. And in that view, you need to only keep the objects that you will be exporting to Navisworks. So any 2D, 3D lines are showing in your 3D. And let's say objects that you will not be using in coordination, you will be hiding them all. So usually we go to 3D, which is here, right click, duplicate view, either with detailing or without detailing, it's your call. Right click and rename, and you name it Navisworks. Okay, and this, you don't touch this view, you will only keep the objects that you will be using in Navisworks. For example, visibility graphics, I will go to, let's say, annotation levels. I will remove the levels, I don't need the levels. If you have, for example, any grids, you will remove the grids. For example, if it's an architectural project or an architectural file, definitely I will keep all of those hidden, correct? So I'm gonna select all of this, go down, select and hide. I'm gonna go to, let's say, architecture and structure, and I'll keep the objects that I'll be using. Good. After that, click on OK. Then you have the objects that you'll be exporting to Navisworks. Then I'm going to add-ins, from add-ins, external tools, and I'm going to use Navisworks, whatever the version is. Definitely you'll keep it on your project structure or folder structure on the server. I'll keep it on the desktop now. I'll keep it in WC, and now we'll talk about the formats and Navisworks settings. Usually you will not change anything here, but I will show you that you'll have some settings for Navisworks. For example, which coordinates you're using. I'm using the shared coordinates. Am I converting, let's say, link CAD formats or not? If you don't need them, don't convert them. So you have a look on the settings here. The only thing that I need to make sure that I'm showing, I am exporting the current view, not the entire project. I'm just exporting what you have in your view. You're not exporting the full project, and you are using the real coordinates that you are using for your project. If you're using a shared coordinates, we have already explained that definitely you are exporting to a shared coordinates. When you link inside Navisworks, they will be correctly aligned. And if you are not using the shared coordinates, you're gonna go with the project internal, and this is a big discussion area among the teams. So make sure, guys, you are exporting to the correct coordinates, and everybody, not only IT team. Usually in big projects, you are not the only contractor in that project, so everybody needs to be exporting to shared coordinates, and that's why we have explained shared coordinates before. Cool. And I'm gonna save on the desktop. Now it is exporting. Once done, you will have all the files ready for your use. The only thing that you need to know, if you don't have this external tool option, then definitely you need to ask your IT guys to install it.